All right, Shalom. First off, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name, Yahweh Shai being the name of his only begotten Son. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles, a great millstone who rule well and teachable. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all you walking toward the four corners of the earth, continuing to push and do the works in truth and in sincerity. All right, this is the brother Masha Mayum, one of the men here with the branch out here in the Morn Camp, the GMS branch out here in the Morn Camp. And now I'm here with a quick lesson through the spirit. Um, Early in the morning, um, just dealing with, walking in wisdom toward them that are without, and not adding, you know, uh, we'll just get into the scriptures and it'll explain it better. But just using wisdom and not, adding problems onto yourself. All right, because let's start off with Isaiah 59 and verse 19, and it reads, Salakia, verse 15. Isaiah 59 and 15, yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey, and the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. Okay, but I'm grabbing this to point out the fact that he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. All right, and understanding that we've come into this truth and we've put off things of the world that a lot of these people still do, right? And ultimately moving in the spirit and power Yahweh in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim El Shah. All right, we've already made ourselves a prey. Okay, so these demons, okay, insane, okay, they do their best by hopping on people, okay, to already look at us different, right? Understanding that, so being wherever it is and just applying, what the scriptures say, wherever we are, not just work environment, but everywhere, whether you're outside or downtown or out with the brothers or wherever it is, right? Just always, as the scriptures say, all right. um Colossians 4 and 5, and it reads, walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. Okay, so what? Walk in wisdom toward them that are without. All right, and walking in wisdom is what? Walking in these words, okay, these scriptures. All right, this is our wisdom, you know so from here, let's go to First Peter 2. All right, because this is that's where I got the idea from. This is First Peter 2, starting at 19. This is First Peter 2 and 19. Come. And it reads, for this is thankworthy if a man for conscience toward the Most High enduring grief, suffering wrongfully. All right, so it's saying it's thankworthy if you for conscience toward the Most High. So for being right towards the Most High, okay, you endure grief and suffering wrongfully. All right, and because the point is, like I said, he that departeth from evil make himself a prey. So it doesn't matter if you didn't necessarily do anything, but people you just notice things being done or people acting weird or funny or whatever the case may be, right? Manager on the job might be doing petty things and trying to get over on you and different things, right? But just understanding that you aren't the one that's causing the problem, all right? That's verse 20. For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently, right? So if it's something you did for your fault, then you understand and you know why you're dealing with it, right? But as it reads on, but if when you do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High. All right. So you're doing your job, you're doing right, right. You're moving in the spirit, but what you suffer for it, meaning what? Understanding that these demons, okay, are just trying to hop on people to mess with you, right? So just understanding that, it's like, you know, it'll allow you to be patient, okay, like the precept says. If you take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High, because ultimately it's just a test, all right? And I'm just, doing this lesson just because, the precept stuck out to me as I was reading it, right? And just, applying this mentality, all right, and understanding this too, all right, when it seems like uh things are happening to you for no reason, or or whatever the case may be. Sometimes just understanding this, and once again, in balance, I'm not saying just everything that's done to you, you just sit there and deal with it and take it, even though it could be, effed up or whatever the case may be, but just understanding this too in balance, right? Because sometimes, everything isn't necessarily your fault, right? You could be doing everything right, but people just, like I said, it could be on your job. You're doing your job, but then, some days you just might have to do extra work or something, right? Your manager just the spirit just hops on him, or a demon just hops on him, and he just wants to make you do extra work, you know. Well, you deal with it and you take it patiently, Of course, dealing with it in wisdom, right? However you might go about the situation, or you might, come up with a wise answer and might not have time, or whatever the case may be, just bringing up that scenario, but just understanding that, Um, so from here, let's go to First Peter 4 and verse 13. And it reads, "But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified." Okay, so once again, understanding that too, we're ultimately already a prayer out here, because why? We're moving in the spirit and power Yahweh Bashim Shah. All right, now once again, when I say prayer, I don't mean we're gonna be devoured or anything like that, but these like I said, all right, the people that are not in this truth and don't have the spirit and power Yahweh Bashim Shah upon them, they look at you strange because you're moving in a different spirit, right? So just understanding that, and you're moving right, you're in the spirit, just understanding that, and not suffering, all right, for things that you did, okay, but suffering for, moving in righteousness toward Yahweh Bashim Shah, all right, and that's the point of this lesson too. As verse 15 is going to say, "But let none of you," I could have just read on Salakia, "but let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. Yet, if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify the Most High on this behalf," right? So you don't want to suffer for actual bad things that you did, okay? You're on the job and people know, right? You might have stole some and you were forgiven, but once again, that's a bad look, all right? As it says, "But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer." So you don't want to suffer for things that you actually caused, or a thing you did wrong, okay? And just applying this mentality wherever we are, right? You at a restaurant, or whatever the case may be, um, you were just hot headed and impatient, and you just said something wrong to the waitress or the waiter, and whatever the case may be. Nah, we don't want to suffer for being an evildoer, okay, and not using wisdom, but we want to suffer for being righteous in Yahweh Bashim Ashad. All right, because what does it say? Uh, right, because verse 14 said, "On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified." Okay, so they already look at you weird because you're in the spirit and power Yahweh Bashim Ashad, and they're not. So let them act funny and do funny things, right? But we don't want to suffer for us going off. So from there, let's get Matthew 10 and 16. Because ultimately, this way Yahweh Shah said, Matthew 10 and 16, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." Okay? So be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves out here, all right? And just using this wisdom, okay, to navigate, okay, and to avoid getting in trouble, okay, or situations that could make things wrong for the Akim, All right. So just applying that, and it was just something that stuck out to me as I was reading First Peter. All right, and just understanding, when you're on the job or whatever the case may be, all right, you don't want to do things to make the manager actually look at you crazy or get mad at you. All right, you kicking things over because you had a bad day. Now you're suffering as an evildoer. All right, so it was just something I thought about. Well, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash, for putting the spirit upon me to do this lesson. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to all you walking throughout the four corners of the earth, continuing to push and do the works in truth and sincerity. Shalom.